Bonjour à tous et à toutes. Normalement, c'est le dernier épisode sur Oasis Gameplay de Telltale Batman saison 2. Donc normalement, c'est le dernier épisode, donc on continue. On est à Ace Chemicals, dans le repère du Joker. C'est glauque. On doit... Voilà. Donc on va continuer. On avait sauvé Catwoman et Tiffany. Donc maintenant, on continue dans cette aventure un peu glauque avec Joker, notre ennemi. C'est parti. Donc on s'était arrêté, on devait aller... On avait sauvé Tiffany. On est passé dans un couloir pour voir ce que le Joker nous prépare. Et Harley Quinn. Ouais, c'est ça. Ça me fait rappeler un film d'horreur. Je sais plus c'est quel. Sauve, c'est ça, c'est Sauve.
Welcome! Finally.
La musique elle est sympa.
So glad you could join us. It's got a head explosion set in too. So play along.
Bon allez, play along.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest.
Sounds good. Always loved dinner parties.
You might not love this one when we're done.
I know it's impolite to start without all guests present, but Bruce, you gotta try this. Open up. Come on.
Go on. Put your lips
Recracher.
on it.
Ça va être marrant. Et
Bruce, we don't play with our food.
Thanks, Puddin'.
You're so good to me.
Alfred!
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
Assured me no one would get hurt.
No, I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones.
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Well, luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they? Want one? Wow, this thing.
Sure, thanks. The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt. Wow, I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon. So I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
So, Joker, how does it feel to lie right to her face?
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh. Don't make them like they used to.
Puddin'! I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play with them a little longer, right?
Right.
A game. 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession. Raise a hand, or lose it. That's right. Fingers up.
Allez.
Alfred's going to get this party started. Read it. You need help with that, matey.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord. It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn.
Allez, on va dire que j'ai menti.
Pretty simple rules.
Allez.
And now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you.
Oh là
Not you,
là.
of course. Next!
Bah faut garder le doigt levé alors.
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. Good kitty.
Ouais, je garde le doigt levé. J'ai pas envie de me faire tabasser.
Don't even finger down.
Oh.
Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
Oh là là. Ah.
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever.
Killed someone.
You know what? I'm not doing this.
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany!
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe.
No, I did not.
It was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because, John, you could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you. But not me!
Hun, He don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting. You got what you wanted, right?
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Goodbye, Bruce.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by now.
You think I'm gonna fall for that?
All Joker cared about was revenge, so he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
Have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb!
C'est parti. Harley.
I'm gonna kill all of you!
La musique elle est top. Oh non, mais j'ai électrocuté.
Alright, you clowns. Time to...
Sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there. That's a problem.
Beau gosse.
Bruce, what should
Tell the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you.
Il est pas mal ce combat. Hop 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 hop. Hop hop hop. Ah.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Cute couple.
They'll be cuter with their brains bashed in.
Ya. Ya. Et... Ya. Ya. Très bad.
I'll kill him!
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Go finish this.
This ain't over until I say it's over!
Bon.
You can't beat me, Bruce. You need me. I'm the villain of your dreams. A shadow within your shadow.
You're wrong, John. You're no one. Just another nameless lowlife that I've got to put down.
Why so shy, Brucey? Come on. Fuck her up.
Enlève le couteau.
You should see your face.
John? John! It's erratic.
Oh non, je vais le sauver en plus. Oh mais non, n'importe quoi.
Come on! Come on! Please!
Il est mort?
No.
Non, il est pas mort.
You saved me. Why? You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
I'm not like you. I'm not a killer.
I wasn't a killer either, Bruce. Until I met you. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars. You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad. I wish we had never met. You say the cruelest things, Bruce. I know you don't mean them. You and I were meant to be together. I'll be the knife in your side until the end of time. Or until you finally bleed out.
Joker, on n'oubliera jamais. Allez, conclusion.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, you're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am...
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
I'll see you around.
Well, shorter debriefing than I expected. I thought you'd want to talk about your people. Always the lone wolf, I guess.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Miss Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured. I made it, thinking someday I'd be fighting by your side, not running from you. I was working up the courage to tell you. Joker? He just... guessed it somehow. said he knows another psychopath when he sees one. It was almost a relief to admit it. I'm sorry you found out that way.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad, you'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together.
You need to face justice, Tiffany. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm turning you in.
You do that to me?
You'll get your day in court. Just like any other criminal.
That's what I thought you'd say. But like any other criminal, you'll have to catch me first. Sorry.
So c'est la fin du jeu, donc là, les choix ne sont pas très importants.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So, take a back seat from the operations. Put your feet up for a while. Keep us stocked with cucumber sandwiches and tea.
And just stand idly by while your enemies rend you limb from limb? Do a little dusting while you bleed out on the Batcave floor? I don't think so. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
If I recall, you were on board with that plan.
Bane had just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning against him on the bridge pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse.
Pas faux. C'est pas faux.
A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker, all they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better. As if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
You did the best you could, Al. In a single night, the family was shattered, and you were left to pick up the pieces.
I may have picked them up, but I did a poor job sticking them back together. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Mais je vais choisir Batman, histoire de... Je sais que c'est... Je suis sûr que c'est pas le bon choix, mais... Je vais quand même prendre Batman. Désolé Alfred. Amuse-toi bien.
Alfred,
Non!
wait.
Mais non, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire!
Would you stay? If I promised things would be
Je me
different.
suis gouré de
Is
boutons.
that a promise you can keep?
Merde, je voulais prendre Batman.
Like
Bon,
you
tant pis.
said, there
La
are
prochaine fois.
a lot of ways to help.
La prochaine fois, je
I'm sure the city
jouerai.
could use a man of my
Je ferai en
talent
sorte
and
de
resources.
jouer le Joker ami.
Are you sure about this?
Je
I'll
resterai
do
Batman.
whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al.
Bon, maintenant c'est fait, c'est fait.
Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
À chaque fois que je dis que j'ai envie de faire un choix, je me gourre. La prochaine fois, je dis rien.
Oh, maybe just one more night.
Générer les choix. Bon, bah c'est fini. On a fait les telltale de Batman. Mais je jouerai... Je ferai en sorte de vous montrer comment ça marche quand le Joker est notre ami. Alors. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble.
Thunderbolt! I'm the whole goddamn hurricane!
Ok.
Gotham's safety is slipping out
Yeah,
from
but
under
this
me
is
and I
son
can't
destin.
stand it!
Bon, c'est pas grave. Que des choix de merde.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
Avait refusé de discuter du sort de Selina, mais voilà. Ouais, bon, c'est pas grave.
I won't let you down.
J'ai fait les pires choix, j'adore. Iman.
Criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't
C'est
you?
pas. C'est pas grave. Je le ferai la prochaine fois.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long,
Il y a les
will
pires
he
choix.
forget who he really is?
We're two threads in the same stitch, bound together, even under strain.
Alors, lorsqu'il a vu le funérailles du Sud, John était ravi que c'était. Il était fier. John était choqué quand vous avez ruiné votre couverture face à Red. Vous êtes très de confiance généralisée son plan potentiel. Ah, il faut pas trahir sa confiance pour qu'il soit notre ami. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ouais, j'ai envie de faire le Joker ami, moi. Photo récupérée. Trop fort. J'avoue, c'est assez marrant. Ok, continuez, voir ce qu'il fait. Qu'est-ce qu'il... Ah oui. Il y a une petite... Je me souviens d'une petite scène marrante.
I wish we'd never met, Joker.
Well, I can't change the past, Bruce. But I can make sure our future is very, very bright.
Bon, que dire? Bah officiellement je considère pas que j'ai vraiment fini le jeu, je peux en discuter un peu, dire que c'est un très bon jeu, comme d'hab. À part quelques bugs techniques, mais ça, ça on n'y peut rien. Hein. Donc voilà, donc la prochaine fois que je jouerai à un jeu, j'essaierai de le faire sur une PS5. Donc au moment où j'enregistre ce jeu, on est au mois d'octobre, mi-octobre 2021. C'est assez compliqué d'obtenir une PS5, donc j'espère que je ferai des let's play en mode PS5 la prochaine fois, parce qu'il y a des jeux que j'ai envie de faire en PS5. Bah tout simplement pour la qualité, même pour vous, hein, quand vous regardez les vidéos sur YouTube. Très bon jeu, torture psychologique, c'est sûr. Donc voilà, je vais m'arrêter là. Et la prochaine fois je ferai une vidéo dans pas longtemps, même j'essaierai de faire en sorte de faire la vidéo Joker en temps ami, parce que ça change tout, ça change beaucoup de choses. Donc voilà, sur ce, amusez-vous bien, portez-vous bien, et à la prochaine pour de nouvelles aventures, nouveaux jeux. Donc je sais pas quoi encore, hein. On verra bien au fil du temps ce que je pourrais faire. Donc voilà, j'espère que ça vous a plu, n'hésitez pas à laisser des commentaires, pouces bleus et compagnie, bon, tout le monde connaît la chanson. Donc sur ce, merci beaucoup, à la prochaine, amusez-vous bien, portez-vous bien, ciao ciao, merci d'avoir vu les vidéos.